Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Not the Girl Next Door show. I have a special guest with me today. I have Living Weary with me. How are you guys?
We're good.
Very good.
Thanks for having us, Angela.
Well, thanks for coming on. I just recently jumped into your guys' music over the past couple months. So tell the listeners a little bit about the band. Introduce yourselves. Tell us the details of how you guys met. Give us kind of a background here.
Steven, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I basically came up with the band and the name of the band. And basically Living Weary is basically just being tired of the rough times in life and the rough struggles and drama of life. And also we love ghosts. We like to try to incorporate spiritual type things into our music. And we have tons of different genres that inspire us. Honestly, probably it's mainly rock music, but it ranges from old music to new. I've always been inspired by many of different things and always wanted to make something interesting and unique. I am Stevie. I play guitar and sing. I write all the songs and everything, and then we have Brandon. You can introduce yourself.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Brandon. I play drums for Living Weary. I basically met up with Steven about 3 years ago and kind of stuck with him since, and I kind of felt like we always had similar views and similar interests, so we've always kind of blended well together. And, definitely happy to be a part of it, and really excited for all the new things we're working on. Yeah, full-length album, kind of in the works, that we're holding on to for the perfect time to release.
We're not sure when we're gonna release something. We're definitely gonna keep working on music, keep recording music, and just keep pumping them out. We have a lot of different influences, grunge, classic rock, even we're even starting. I'm starting to do some kind of rap stuff, even rap pop kind of stuff like that. Kind of influence that into the music.
We got an electronic type of song.
We have electronic type songs and stuff like that. Some we don't obviously our main genre is rock, but
we're a blend of many genres.
Yeah.
I mean, you still get the feeling from the songs, even though it has some electronic drums in it. You still get the feel of Living Weary in our music. I'm Brett, by the way. I joined the band somewhere around the same time as Brandon did. I actually joined because one of my old friends in my last band was playing guitar, and I was playing bass, and we kind of did some kind of swapping around, and now I'm the lead guitarist, and we've been kind of going through members trying to find the last piece, and we actually found our bassist finally, Tim. He's not on the call, but we're finally a full band again after kind of going through a couple members trying to find the perfect match for us. But like Steven was saying, kind of our influences range from, the grunge, post-grunge type of Nirvana type of that kind of era to the 2000s emo and post-hardcore and kind of the newer, kind of more electronic stuff, modern kind of alternative rock. But we have definitely at least I think is kind of a kind of a nice feel to our music that's somewhat kind of dynamic, and it kind of it's got a nice flow that you can kind of listen to, and you just it's got a good rock feel. Like some of the solos I put in, even in Haunted, is kind of just a rock and roll type of solo, So
we definitely try to incorporate all of our songs are different in their own ways. We have a lot of different songs, so we try to do a little bit of something different in every song. Some songs are similar to others, but we try to incorporate a lot of different things into the songs to try to make, something cool with it. And yeah, we're like, honestly, we write music to help people. Like, we hope that our struggles can help, anyone else, really, at this point.
Yeah, the whole world's going through some tough times right now. So
yeah,
we hope that our music is somewhat cathartic to kind of the world that we're living in. Like, if you listen, you kind of get that kind of sadness or catharsis from it, that you kind of even though the music is not really the most happy music, it's something relatable, and you can kind of find joy and sadness in a way. So sometimes, yeah.
We try to make it very inspirational.
Well, and I talk about this on my show before too. I think, that's the thing about music that's beautiful. It's art, because a person, you can take 10 people and make them look at one painting, and 10 different views are going to come from looking at that painting. I mean, but music, That's what it's meant to do. It's supposed to make you feel, and I think that's the beautiful thing. And it's okay to be sad, and it's okay to be mad, and it's okay to be all those negative or positive feelings. But that's the beautiful thing about music. It's meant to make you feel something. So I love that.
Exactly. Yeah, it definitely has helped us a lot. Like, just making music definitely helped me feel better, about myself, because I'm getting the things that bother me out, and it just helps me to become the person that I am. And I just I definitely always wanted to do something interesting with my life. And yeah, I don't know. I always had some strong dreams, and yeah, but we hope that that our music can help others, and yeah, honestly, we have.
So how does your process work then? So do you set out and say, we're going to write a song and we want to convey this? Or how does the collaboration process work? Do you guys, does it vary? Run us through how it works for you guys.
Well, previously, you go ahead, Stephen. Yeah, I'll follow up with it.
Okay. Yeah, I've pretty much, I write all the songs with rhythm guitar. I play all the songs, all the structure of all the songs. And then Brett adds the lead guitar, and then obviously drums, and we just kind of
jam the songs out a little bit,
Yeah.
Pick up the drums, and then we'll start piecing it together.
Yeah, Steven. So Steven's I think I said it this way before. Steven kind of draws a picture for all of us, and then we color in the rest of the song. So Steven's a songwriting machine. He just pumps them out I don't know how he does it, but I can't write. I can write leads and melodies and stuff, but when I start trying to do some lyrics, I'm like, oh, this is kind of stupid. So, but it kind of works out that way. Yeah. So I have a little. Our process has changed over the years. We started off with just kind of jamming it out and just going to the studio and just praying for our lives that we were going to do stuff correctly. But now we've been recording with Chris Paquette in No Boundary Studios out in Rhode Island, and we've definitely, he's amazing. We've refined our process. Now I have a new kind of home studio type of thing with a decent amount of equipment, and that we come in here and we figure everything out. We record a okay demo, and then we bring that stuff to the studio and kind of turn that demo into something actually better than what my ability is to record it. And Chris turns what we have, and we do some amazing stuff there, I think. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But previously we weren't too we didn't have the work ethic or the kind of I don't know what you want to call it, but now things are kind of picking up for us, and we're figuring everything out pretty well.
Yeah.
Sounds like the person you're working with in the studio is giving you guys a little bit of drive then.
Oh,
Kind of pepped it up, helped you pep it up a step.
Yeah, Chris is amazing, and we're very sad we haven't been able to see him since the whole COVID thing. It's pretty tough. You know, we have quite a few songs to record, and we miss him. So.
Well, let's talk about the new song that you guys just released, Haunted. Tell us the story behind that song, and I just watched the lyric video today, and the song is killer. Let's tell us some stories behind this song.
Basically, it's just, like, that song is basically just mainly about, like, going through rough times and, like, being, like, feeling kind of depressed and, like, just not knowing where to really go. That's kind of what I wrote that song about. The ending, I kind of make it like sort of about. I try to make it like about like everyone and like because I mean everyone goes through tough times, and like I wanted to write a song that kind of was like also spiritual. There's like kind of like spiritual, like ghostly stuff in it. Like I try to incorporate to make that, to give it that, paint that picture, very haunted sort of picture. And yeah, that's like mainly like what it is about.
Yeah. We spent a lot of time with the vocals, even at my house. I think I did like 20 tracks on top of each other at the end of the song to create that kind of eerie, you'll hear it, the eerie kind of end of the song where everything is kind of meshing together, and it came out pretty cool. And when I brought it to Chris, he loved it, and we essentially just re-recorded it and did the same exact thing that we did at my house, and it came out really cool. So, yeah.
So even though you guys haven't been able to play because of COVID, how did it feel? You guys put all this hard work and emotions and everything into your music. How did it feel to go out and perform on stage when you guys were playing, the live shows all the time before all of this happened? And you see the fans singing your songs and vibing to your music. How's that feel as musicians up there?
It felt honestly amazing. Like, it's hard to describe, but it like, I don't know, like a lot of times when I play live, like I feel like it's almost like I sort of, like I just kind of paint a picture on stage. I try to. Like I just really try to create, like, with like different stances and stuff, and like just paint a picture to people, hopefully, and like be really weird with it, be really weary. Like
and Brandon's stressed out the whole time.
Why?
I don't know.
Why so?
For being a young guy, he's very stressed all the time.
Maybe stage fright, but every show ends up going well, And always get stressed out.
Yeah, it's we definitely try to put a lot of emotion into our live performances, and like crap, I know I had something to say, but I don't remember what it was. But it's basically that though. Like
we definitely miss playing. Like it's definitely
we really do.
I don't even know. It's such an outlet to go out and perform in front of people. It's just kind of this weird thing where you can play. You're playing on stage, and you could play for 45 minutes, and that 45 minutes is like extremely emotionally draining, and you're physically emotionally tired after you play. It's a very odd thing. Like, you could go run a couple miles or something and feel like more peppy than if you just played on stage. It's just very draining at times, and a very weird feeling. And it's exhilarating and draining at the same time. It's very, very odd feeling.
The better.
Yeah.
I think it's as a music fan, I'm a very I'm a big music nerd, so I go to a lot of shows when I can, and I think it's that way because if the band is putting off that vibe, then the fans are there. In any live show, there's nothing like it, and the vibe at a live show, there's nothing comparable ever. There's so many emotions and feelings just being there, so if you guys are projecting it, then your fans are definitely feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times when I'm on stage, it helps me to close my eyes, and I just really
I feel that.
get into the music and kind of try to do weird things with the music and yeah, really, I mean, it's a very weary music, pretty much, I guess. I don't know, very weird music, but cool.
I think we should have a drinking game later with this interview with how many times we say weary. We take a shot every time.
Oh, you should have told me that at the beginning. We could have done that.
Yeah, we should have done that. Yeah, I didn't even think.
Well, then let's take it to the flip side of the live shows. Do you guys have any crazy stories, crazy fan or band or performance stories you can tell us about? You can spill the beans on that one.
I mean, yeah, we played at Mohegan at the Wolf Den 3 times. Really amazing. The sound was incredible. And it was a huge stage, and there was tons of people. So it was very.
It's definitely different to play on something like a professional, hard. People are getting paid a lot more money than we are to play on the same stage.
Right. Understandable.
Yeah, and it's and the quality of kind of the employees at kind of the bigger venues is very, very it's really cool. They make us sound better than we are. It's great. It's great. And the feeling after playing those kind of shows is you can play anywhere after you play something pretty large because you just kind of it's whatever now. But as far as some drama or weird stuff, I think we're relatively drama-free type of band. So I think we try and keep it that way, relatively drama-free. But
relatively.
Yeah.
So if you guys could build the ultimate show, since you guys have so many influences, let's think about the ultimate tour that you could go on. What are 3 bands alive, around, popular, not popular, doesn't even matter. What are 3 bands you would go on that? Yeah, definitely. The ultimate tour that you guys would want to go on, the dream tour.
So bands
well,
build your dream tour to go on.
Steven says Nirvana by default.
Yeah, definitely Nirvana, and I'd say probably Under Oath. Maybe
cool.
Citizen and Balance and Composure, stuff like that also. But also classic rock, stuff like Lynyrd Skynyrd.
They may not be too.
Jimi Hendrix.
Shit.
Really all kinds of different types of rock we try to influence a little bit of, and
even Johnny Cash or something crazy like that. That would be awesome if we could start bringing everybody back from the dead. Yeah, I think yes. Well, Steven covered. We have a cover of Hurt, but the Johnny Cash version that Steven did, but we haven't put it out yet. I've been telling him to put it out, but it's really awesome.
I think you should. I mean, with all that emotion you guys talk about putting into it, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you guys may shoot me on the spot. I'm not a big Johnny Cash fan, but I'm definitely a big 9 Inch Nails fan. So that would be perfect.
It's a really cool version of the song. So, but yeah.
So for 2020, are you guys thinking about bringing that out, or what do you guys have planned for the rest of 2020? Obviously, we know things are a little bit shaky, playing live shows and stuff like that, or everywhere around. But you guys mentioned maybe dropping a full-length album coming up. What else do you guys have coming on for the rest of the year?
We got another a pretty big single, a really cool song called "Vanish" that we'll have soon. That we're gonna shoot a little music video for. We actually released a music video a few months ago called "Drowning in the Music," and that's going to be that's the first single off of this kind of all these songs that we've been recording with Chris Paquette, and we have actually, we have probably I don't know, like 10 songs and probably like 4 more to record, which we haven't been able to. But we definitely have a music video that we want to shoot really, really soon, probably next month maybe, and get that kind of out there quick for that single, and then hopefully we'll be able to finish the rest of the songs then. But who knows what's up for the future? I mean, the world's burning right now, and people are sick and dying, and and people are getting hurt, and so we don't really know what's for the future. Yeah. We just hope for the best.
That's what music is there for. That's what you guys are here for. You guys are here to be Band-Aids and to be at least a little bit of a distraction. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're crap, I'm sorry, I can't think.
Are you guys allowed to play? What? I never even asked you guys. Are you guys allowed open back up to play shows where you are? Or are you guys not open back up yet? Because I'm in Illinois and we're not quite yet.
No, we're not.
I don't think so. We did. I think the stage 1 opening in this area, and I think certain parts of New York are doing stage 2, but it's still like you can only have 10 people or 15 people in the same room, and bars and music venues really still haven't opened. So, I'm a little upset about my Chemical Romance tickets that I bought for New York City. I don't know if that's gonna happen. It's been unfortunate on those things. But,
yeah, and what you don't? Is it one of those instances where you don't get your refund?
I don't know. I mean, I have other tickets like for Dance Gavin Dances up in the air. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's happening? I guess they were scheduling them. But I don't know. It's the future is kind of a big question mark with all this stuff going on. So.
Definitely day to day. It's day to day.
Yeah, literally. Hour to hour sometimes.
Oh, yes. On some days it is, yes. So let's plug the band. Tell us where we can find your music, your merchandise. Do you guys have a website? Are you all over social media? Plug yourself.
We're like all over social. We do have a Twitter, but I don't know. I would recommend maybe following our Instagram and Facebook. Yep. We have a YouTube channel that we post all the music on, and we also have we're also on Spotify, Bandcamp,
Apple Music,
Amazon, Apple Music, everything,
Amazon, yep.
Literally.
We have a website, livingweary.com. I should have been doing some more updating while I've been home in quarantine for months, but it happens.
So do you guys have merch on the website too? Because I'll tell you what, Rock Rage Radio listeners, fans, whatever, they are definitely big merch people. Do you guys have merch on your website as well?
Not quite yet, but
okay.
We will. Well, we do have merch. We just haven't really gotten it online yet.
That's what we're working on with all these new releases. We have a whole line of merch that we're trying to work on, stickers, all sorts of different things in the work.
Yeah, we have T-shirts right now and CDs. So maybe we'll probably put the CDs up at least pretty soon. And yeah, we'll be working on eventually a CD for our new album, or whenever that comes out.
Definitely want to get some more new T-shirts printed with some new designs, but I don't even know if T-shirt printers are they open. I don't even. Maybe they're just starting to open now. Everything's been closed. We haven't been able to really do much. It's kind of I guess we can get masks with Living Weary on them, but I don't know. Or maybe I'll print out some T-shirts at home and learn how to screen print.
It's possible. I actually know a couple bands that do their own stuff and screen print their own stuff, so I don't know how cost effective it is. But
I don't think it is. Yeah, but
but I know they do it. So
yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. I love the single. I love your music. Anytime you guys have new music news to talk about, you guys come back on the show. But thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Thank you, Angela.
Thank you.
Talk to you.